Hey, so I'm back with another one. So I told you I would come back tonight, and here I am on a Friday night talking to you guys. Hopefully, whichever time you get this, you get this. If it's tomorrow, 10 days from now, whenever. If you do me a huge favor and just like it, that's all I could really ask for. If anything I say interests you, if you got a question, please leave a comment. And if you could share it, I greatly appreciate that also. So I'm trying to get Google to pay me. But anyways, let's start. So I want to start with something because I was doing something when I first started vlogging last year, and I was like, Olivia Passion. And I do mean that, and I want to continue that, and I want to get back to that. But life happened, and stuff was happening, and I just lost that good feeling, even though I always felt that, but I kind of lost it. So I'm trying to get back to that. So, of course, live your passion. But also choose you. I'm going to add that to it. Choose you first. Put you first at all times. Do what's best for you at all times. If what's best for you is space and time, take your space and your time. If what's best for you is being up under the people you love and care about, do that. If what's best for you is changing your job and getting to a better job, do that. If what's best for you is staying at your job because you love your job and you feel like you're going to succeed and this works for you, you stay there. That's it. That's all. No more. I can't ask for more. With that said, I was having some ideas, right? So I was watching, King the other day, right? King from, Lena and King Explain, y'all know him. So I was watching him, right? He was talking about his son, not his son. He was talking about clothes for himself or whatever. And he had this whole debacle going on, right? So I was looking at him and I was thinking, maybe this will get to him one day. Like, for his situation, because he's choosing to stay where he's at or whatever. Since he can't be around his son, because I've been looking at the pictures of his son, and if you really look at the pictures, you can see my boy is a little sad. You could kind of see it in the pictures, his facial expressions, right? So I was thinking, like, maybe he should talk to his son, find out his baby mama, find out his son's sizes, clothes and shoes, and get him like matching outfits. Like, he'll buy one outfit that he will wear and buy a whole matching outfit for him, so he can send him out that with some more shirts and some pants and some of the snacks that he was eating when he did go visit his father that he can't get in America, that he liked from out there, and it was, trying different snacks with him. Send him like a little care package. So, after they get on the video and they talk and say, I'm gonna wear this outfit, you wear the outfit, they take the picture, they put the pictures together, father and son wearing the same outfit. It's the little things in life sometimes that count, that matter. Sometimes it ain't gotta be a grand gesture. Sometimes you ain't gotta spend thousands of dollars or hundreds of dollars on someone. Sometimes it could be very simple that will make them happy, because if I would have had a child out of my body, then I would do things simple for them. And that's where I'm gonna leave that. Or any other child that, I happen to know, I would, do the same for them. Unless I'm trying to work to change my, what I was doing as far as my job goes. I didn't want to continue that job because I felt like that job, I was not going to succeed. I feel like the way I'm going will be better for me. I feel like that's going to be a better avenue of me having money, making money, and growing. So that's what I'm choosing to go through. I guess what I'm going through, which is on the way in, going to school, trying to figure it out. Trying to figure it out. So this is part of the process, but I know a couple of months or so I should be straight. And I'm just trying to get something to hold me down. Just to hold me down before that, right? Before I get there. So that's what I'm working on as we speak. Because I was thinking, sometimes people need direction. Sometimes people don't know how to think for themselves. Sometimes you have to give them something. And I hope one day that gets to them sooner than later, because I think that would be fire for them, You're not in the same country, but little things. Once you get the clothes, you put on the outfit, take a picture, show them the outfit, Tell him to put on his outfit. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all have the picture side to side. And you could do that for every month. And every month he has a different outfit. So therefore, you're not with him physically, but he can see. Look at the months that we weren't together. You know, we had pictures together for every month. Like something in outfits they both wearing, father and son. Like I try to be solution based. You know, I could always think a solution for other people is more than myself. But I'm working on that. I'm thinking that's fire. If I had a child, I would do it. But, you know, everybody's different. So I hope that he gets out his selfishness and starts thinking about things that they could do when, even though they're not together, besides the FaceTime, that could give him something to look back on one day, you know. So not to get stuck on him, because this is not about him. I just had that thought in my head when I was watching him, looking at the different clothes. And I was thinking how he could do, you know, something like that for his own child. So even though he's not with him, he could have something. Something is better than nothing, I guess. I don't know. I just try to put out, you know, ideas, you know. I can go deeper into that, but I'm not going to go too deep. I don't think so. I don't think that's really what I want to talk about, but I just want to hint at that. So I was thinking, like, when in life did we choose ourselves? When is it okay to tell your family, hey, I love y'all? You know, like your sister, your brother, your mother, your father type stuff. I love y'all, but I have to do things. I have to go to work. I have to live life a little bit. And then I'll be here, of course, when needed. Family functions, this, you know, so forth. But I have to do things for me. I have to move for me. I have to live for me. I have to experience things for me. I'm going to get back. I'm going to always be here when needed. But I got to go through some things real quick. What is it okay? Choose you. This silent shit is fucking with me. This silent shit is fucking with me. I'm not getting water. I gotta give me some water. So when is that okay? Because in a couple of days will be 1 year since my dad passed away, right? And I was thinking like, I remember it was 1 year I had a security job, and I was talking to my dad every night. I would get on the phone intentionally, purposely, say, hey Dad, how you doing? And he would call me too, you know, at the same time. I'd be like, hey, how you doing? And we'd be talking about whatever. He'd be laughing, he'd be joking with me, you know. He'd be reading my mind like fathers should do, you know. And it was so cool because the efforts was there. And then from there, even before then, I spoke to him every other day, every other week, you know, because I'm the type of person where I try not to be so far up people's butt. I try to give people space because I need space. So I try to give other people their space. It'd be hard for me, especially when I love you a lot, or I really like your aura, or I really like your vibe. Of course, I'm gonna be all up on you like honey. Like a bee to honey, you know what I'm saying? Like fly on shit, like white on rice. I want to be up under you, you know. But I've learned, even though I have those feelings, to give people their space. It'd be hard for me because I'm spoiled, but I do. I've learned to give people their space, right? It is hard, but I've learned how to do that. I'll make myself busy so I don't think about hanging out with them or being around them. And my thing is, the time I didn't spend with him, was I supposed to spend every day, every week, an hour with him? I don't think so. I think I was supposed to give my dad his space. And when we came together, we came together. We didn't spend a lot of time apart. We didn't. Because there was times I would go over to his house, frequently go to dinner with him, without certain other people around. He just wanted to hang out with me. And I wanted the same. But the times I didn't hang out with him, was I supposed to be all up under him? You know, and I was going through the whole process of him when he was going through what he was going through last year before he passed. Shit like that was thrown in there. Like, I didn't live with him. And even though, you know, let's say if I lived with a parent, I wouldn't, still wouldn't see them every day. Especially if I'm working, sometimes you'll come home and you just take your shower and you won't see your parent all day, especially if you're doing doubles. It's not intentional, it's just that you're tired and you're human. I mean, that was eating at me for a minute. Come on. And I know he didn't even want that. I know. He didn't even want that. Because every time I call him, he was like, what you want? I'm seeing how you doing. I be calling him literally to ask him how he doing. How are you doing? Don't want no money. Don't want nothing. Just want to hear his voice and hear how he was doing. And at the time, he was more sick than what I knew. Especially those times. But I would get on the phone and just be like, hey, how you doing? You okay? You alright? You know, he'll say the usual stuff. He might say, yeah, I'm good, I'm fine. Not fine at all. Not fine at all. Yeah, I had dreams about him. Two dreams about him. Do I miss him? Every day. My dad had his, he had some things with him. But he was my dad. And that makes me think too, like, how do you have parents, you know, mother or father. Nobody's perfect. But how do those people feel that had it worse than me? Now, my dad had some stuff, but those that had it like really terrible, and you still love these people that weren't the best people. That's the tough part. You know, it's important to love your parents. But to those that are children of murderers, children of rapists, children of straight psychopaths, it's the torture for me. I thought it's torture for me. Even though my dad was not none of those things. But he just had some stuff because nobody's perfect. Seen some shit I should have never seen. Which is partly why I'm so distant. Partly why I don't mess with people. Partly why I don't like to argue with people. It's not healthy for me because, not because I could do something bad, but because I've been through a lot. I've seen some shit I shouldn't have seen. And it starts with an argument. So me personally, I don't like arguing. I don't want to argue with nobody. I especially don't want to argue with people I call my friends. Because I feel they should be part of my peace. I do know every friendship is not going to be perfect. But I feel like with some friendships, if I argue back, the friendship is over. I feel like because I'm not going to take but so much shit from somebody. Because let's say I'm wrong and I just take my L. Don't mean we got to keep talking about it. I'm sorry, I fucked up. My bad, let me make it up. I don't want to keep talking about shit from 20 years ago. It happened. Now what? You gonna forgive me, or we gonna keep talking about this? I'm gonna keep talking about it. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. So if I take the same energy for them, they would tell me to leave them alone. That I do know. Period. Point blank. You know, and every, has a season. But I don't like to argue. I don't like to fight. Can we just get to the part where it's like, let's talk. In the conversation, you don't want to forgive. You just want to be angry and mad. Let me know when you're ready to talk, so we get to the solution and move forward, and just don't have whatever happened ever happen again. That's where I'm at with it. Yeah. So I want to talk your heads off because I know these videos gonna be long and blah 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 blah. Right now I don't have a lot of action around me, so I think hopefully tomorrow we may be taking a field trip to my favorite store right now, the Apple store, to fix my phone, because my phone been acting crazy. I can record like this, but I can't do like screen recordings without it coming out bad. Like I pressed something on my phone and it's been fucked up ever since. I don't know what the hell I pressed. But anyways, thank y'all for listening, those that chose to listen tonight, and hopefully you have a good night. Remember, live your passion. Choose you. Choose you. Choose you. I'll be back, okay? Have a good